Today's horoscope from Academy, Pisces, June 17, 2025. In the first half of the day, you're more in touch with your instincts regarding family and home matters. You're in a productive frame of mind and find it relatively easy to eliminate things cluttering your life or distracting you from progress. Later today, the influence of a Mars-Uranus square can bring unresolved tension to a boiling point. Aim to find a creative or physical outlet for releasing it. Restrictions, even self-imposed ones, in your life can be harder to take, especially if they've been draining you of energy. Your ambitions are strong these days, but unreliability or relationship problems can distract you from going after what you want right now. The root of any conflicts experienced now is likely to be about equality, but even so, it's hard to totally put your finger on the source of tension. If you can center yourself, it can be a time for taking steps toward healing, improving, and growing. The heavens are alive with the sound of cosmic storms. We are set to experience a tremendously rare celestial event, one that also previously happened in 2017 and twice in 2024. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, will link in a sharp square with mighty Saturn, the planet of permanence and hardship. While we've felt this coming on for weeks, we must respect that the universe is testing us. We are being forced to face our personal and romantic lives in practical ways, knowing that the only way to improve them truly is by building step by step rather than idealizing them. Take on a new challenge. Anything you start now is practically guaranteed to succeed. You should be able to juggle multiple projects if you stay organized and get the right people on your team. Keeping things in balance is never a done deal. There is always another day with things that need tweaking, issues that need ironing out. Give yourself the benefit of regularly balancing what you eat, in order to satisfy that desire for equilibrium. Eat. Fresh, organic produce is one of the best things you can do for your health. But you don't always have to be the one who cooks. Treating yourself to takeout once in a while can have a relaxing effect. Fun. That's the keyword for this day. Concentrating on your usual routines and workload will prove much more challenging, as the essence of this vibration strives to bring balance to your life. You can throw yourself too deeply into your work. While this brings rewards and satisfaction to you, you also need to rejuvenate yourself on a regular basis. Doing activities you enjoy is a surefire way to make this happen. Make plans to enjoy yourself. The work will wait. It is just as Mars is heading into his final 3 days in your career sector, and after a full moon earlier in the week has energized things across the income, work, and career fronts. The moon's return to your home and family sector is a chance to take your foot off the gas going into the weekend. This might put your work-life balance under pressure, but just as you are also moving into Jupiter's first weekend in your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery. This makes this the right reminder at the right time. The moon is spending the final hours of its only visit to your communications sector, while Venus, the planet of love, is in your relationship sector at a friendly aspect to Uranus, who has been keeping your relationships on track for the last 6 years. As this is also the moon's last visit or after 6 years Uranus leaves as well, there is even more reason to make the most of how easy this is making it to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice. Pisces, healing energy surrounds you, but only if you allow it in. Quote of the day: softness is a strength the world doesn't teach. Color: seafoam green, gentle, fluid, real. Lucky numbers: 3, 11, 22. Let someone comfort you today, or comfort yourself in the ways you always offer others. Nourishment begins with permission. Our eyes in the sky. Here is your expansive and encouraging tarot message for June 17, 2025, drawn from the intuitive pull of 5 cards: the Magician, 8 of Cups, the Empress, Knight of Wands, and 3 of Pentacles. Together, they sketch a picture of empowered transformation, creative potential, bold steps forward, and the importance of community in manifesting our personal visions. The day begins with the spark of the Magician, a card that signals you have all the tools you need. Even if you don't feel fully prepared or equipped, this energy affirms that your intention is your greatest power. The Magician shows up when we're ready to create from within, to align mind, heart, body, and spirit toward a purpose we may only just be discovering. Today's energy nudges you to take your desires seriously, not as daydreams but as blueprints for action. You might find that your words, focus, or even small rituals today carry a surprising amount of influence. Don't underestimate the effect of your energy when it's aligned with clarity. Next, the Eight of Cups quietly walks in with the message of necessary departure. Something in your emotional world may no longer fulfill you in the way it once did. And while it might seem easier to stay put or pretend things are still working, this card gives you permission to be honest about what you've outgrown. It's not about abandoning everything, it's about being brave enough to seek something deeper, more meaningful, more true to your spirit. You might be feeling this tug in a relationship, a job, a belief, or even an old version of yourself. If you've been wondering whether it's okay to walk away from something that no longer brings you peace, this card says yes, it's time. Following that emotional clarity, the energy softens and opens with the Empress, a beautiful, grounding presence that reminds you of your innate worth and ability to nurture beauty around you. The Empress invites you to lean into creative expression and self-care. What are you growing right now? Whether it's a literal project, an idea, or the cultivation of a more authentic self, today is a good day to water what you want to see bloom. Take notice of what makes you feel abundant, not just materially, but emotionally, sensually, and spiritually. This card also often carries themes of fertility and connection to the earth, so spending time in nature or creating with your hands may help you feel more rooted and alive. Charging in next is the Knight of Wands, adding a passionate momentum to the day. Where the Magician lights the match, the Knight of Wands rides into action. Expect bursts of motivation, courage, and the desire to act on ideas that have been simmering. This knight is fiery and impulsive at times, so don't be surprised if you feel the urge to take bold steps or express yourself with more freedom than usual. Maybe it's time to pitch that idea, book the trip, or start the thing you've been hesitating on. The key is to channel this energy wisely. Don't rush blindly, but don't hold back out of fear either. Let your desire to live fully move you. Finally, the day rounds out with the Three of Pentacles, a gentle but powerful reminder that you don't have to do everything alone. This card speaks of collaboration, shared vision, and the beauty of building something together. If you've been trying to carry too much by yourself, today may highlight the value of reaching out. You may find support in unexpected places, a conversation that opens a door, a person who understands your vision, or a moment of recognition for your efforts. It's also a good time to recognize your role in a larger story. Where are you being called to contribute your unique skills? What kind of community do you want to grow with? Altogether, June 17th carries the potential for aligned action and honest transformation. You may feel the tension between who you've been and who you're becoming. You might be walking away from something quietly but stepping toward yourself loudly. There's no perfect timing, there's only your willingness to show up to the day as it unfolds, to meet your own power with trust and a bit of wild hope. If any of this resonates with you, I invite you to reflect. What are you creating right now with your thoughts and actions? What truth are you walking toward, even if you don't yet have a map? And who are the people or what are the practices that remind you of your strength when you forget it?